Hello guys, I'm thrilled to have you all here today and I hope you are all doing well. Thank you for joining this webinar and it's about to be a great session. Before we start, I want to introduce myself so you know the value you're going to get from this webinar. Just like where most of you are now, I started from zero and over 6 years, I'm clocking close to 1 million subscribers on YouTube using the strategies I'm going to share with you very soon. I've been featured in multiple articles from Fast Company to CNN and I've collaborated with many of your famous Nigerian celebrities like Davido, who flew me across the world on his private jet. I've also collaborated with Jackie Aino, who invited me to her house for a tour. And no, she's not my sister. Last year, I got to explore London with Adekunle Gold. I've also worked with many of the most prominent entrepreneurs in Africa across all sectors, just from filming videos. I've also made hundreds of thousands of dollars from publishing videos on YouTube and sharing my passion with the world. It may seem like a lot, but trust me, you can achieve the same. In this webinar, I'll be sharing a wealth of information that propelled me from where I was to where I am now. Just make sure you stick around to the end so you wouldn't miss a thing. So guys, let's begin. Yeah, what's up guys? How are you all doing today? Thank you guys for tuning in into this webinar. Wherever you're from across the world, please just put it in the, put it in the comment section below. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. I can see some people from Ghana, from the UK. Oh, there's somebody from London. Yeah, hope you guys are doing great. Thank you guys for coming, and I'm glad to have you all here. I have somebody also watching from Lagos, Nigeria. How are you doing today? Oh, we have somebody from the US too, from New York. Oh, that's nice. We have a lot of people tuned in. I think over 1,000 people currently on the call at the moment. Okay, so let's begin. I'm sure more people are still even joining, but let's just get started with everybody that we currently have now. So today we are going to be talking about how to build a YouTube channel from scratch and getting your first 10,000 subscribers on YouTube without using expensive gears or expensive cameras. I think for me, my goal with this webinar is to help you discover how you can build a solid income on YouTube over the next few months, even if you have 0 subscribers as we speak. So that means if you're starting from 0, you have nothing, you are probably just maybe creating your YouTube channel. My goal with this webinar is to help you discover how you can build a solid income stream. And the plan is that at the end of this webinar, you would have learned how to create YouTube videos that get hundreds of thousands of views every single month. So that's the goal at the end. And this is my own story, how I started. You can see my videos where I was at back then. I was getting barely up to 2,000 views. I think I was getting barely up to 3,000 views on most of my videos. Many of them were just clocking in at 2,000, 3,000. I think my first YouTube vlog was my most watched video 6 years ago, and it has 3,000 views. The other ones have just like, they're barely up to 1,000 views. So, and I went from there to getting barely any views on my videos to now getting hundreds of thousands of views in less than an hour. You can see in the last 24 hours, this is a recent screenshot. I've gotten over 134,000 views. These views I'm getting now in 24 hours is more than my lifetime views that I got during those first years when I started. And this is because I didn't know what I was doing. So guys, before we continue, and if you wait to the end of this webinar, I'm going to show you how to take a channel that barely gets any views to a channel that now starts to get thousands of views within a few months. And I have an example from somebody who joined the webinar I had some months ago, and I'm going to show you now. His channel, when it started, let me just pop the channel on the screen. This is his channel. This guy, if you look at his channel, he was barely getting any views on his videos. He barely gets, he averagely gets less than, like, averagely 1,000 views. Even most of the videos, it doesn't really get any views. But now, after the webinar we had 2 months ago, now he had his first video that has over 23,000 views. And after that, he also now had another video that has 10,000 views 8 days ago. So many of the strategies that I discussed in the last webinar was what he implemented. And this is an example of what you get if you stay to the end of this video. And I might not do a webinar like this ever again. So be sure you stay to the end of this video to watch and learn everything I have to show you in this webinar. So let's continue. What makes this webinar important at a time like this? One of the major things you guys need to learn is that a large percentage of consumers at the moment, a large percentage of people, young people now identify as creators. HubSpot, which is one of the biggest platforms that gets data on consumer trend, they found that the creator economy has been rising rapidly. And most 18 to 24-year-olds consider themselves as content creators. If you ask a kid today, or if you ask the kid back then, what do they want to become when they grow up? Most times, people back then will say, "Oh, they want to be a doctor, or they want to be a lawyer, or a nurse, or something." Even if you are from an African home, like I'm sure maybe many of these people are watching this are from, you would definitely know that your parents, what when you told your parents back then when you were younger, what do you want to become? It's mostly like something that you have to either go to school and then come out and now get a job, working as either a doctor, a lawyer. Those are the two major jobs. But if you ask a kid today in the US what they want to be when they grow up, it's no longer like being a doctor or being a lawyer or being a musician or an athlete. The top answer now is becoming a YouTuber. And this answer is 3 times more popular than almost all the other answers out there. So what does that mean? That means that the creator era is here. And how much is this industry worth? That's even the first question. If you're going into an industry, you're like, okay, is the industry growing? How much is it worth? Can I make money in it? So if you look at this estimate here, it says the creator economy currently is worth $250 billion and will nearly double by 2027 to over $480 billion. For context, that's close to how much the private sector investment in 2021 made. Over 500 billion. So over 500 billion dollars means that there's so much potential if you're going into this market. The total addressable market for being a creator is limitless. Like there's so much money to be made, and the creator economy is growing rapidly. If something can double this much in just a few years, that tells you something. And currently now, what's the most social media platform used worldwide? YouTube is currently, first of all, Google is the biggest search engine in the world, and YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world. So apart from the fact that YouTube is a social media platform, it's also a search engine. People go there to look for information. That is why it is one of the top most used global platforms across the world. And you can see the stats here. And also, what's the growth? What's the growth like? The growth of YouTube. YouTube is growing rapidly every single month. Every single month, it has over 2.5 billion users in 2024. So that means whatever it might be that you might be interested in, you have 2.5 billion people that are your potential audience. Whatever niche you might be, whatever it might be, whatever area, whatever interest you have, there's 2.5 billion people who are in the market, who are willing to watch your videos. Depending on whatever it is that you're trying to create, you just need to find how to get to them. And you'll find out as we proceed with this webinar, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of strategies that will teach you some of the ways to get your own audience and grow your audience in 2024. So now, currently, like many of you guys might be like, okay, many of the people on YouTube, or they have hundreds of thousands of followers, they have millions of followers. Can I make money, even if I am a small influencer? And that's where we now come into where we now talk about nano influencers. There are people who have as little as 1,000 followers that are making between $50,000 to $100,000 a year. And all of this comes with the knowledge of the right strategies to put in place and the right strategies to use to be able to make this money, to even know how to either market your videos to the right company, knowing what to create, knowing how to create it, knowing how to pitch your platform to a brand. There's so much to learn, and I'll be teaching you guys. I'll be going into that very shortly. We also have micro influencers who have between 10,000 to 50,000 followers, and they can make anywhere between $70,000 to $170,000 a year. This is just even the beginning. And let's now not even talk about people who have 100,000. By the time you guys implement many of these strategies, and once you go into 10,000, you now can now go to 100,000, and you can go to 1 million. Like, imagine if you're at 10,000 and you're already making this much money. Now imagine what you make if you're at 100,000 followers. So what does all of this tell you? All of this tells you that YouTube is growing and is the most profitable platform to start creating content for anyone, irrespective of their background. If you look at all the major platforms there's Instagram, there's TikTok, there's Facebook. But out of all of them, YouTube is the one, first of all, YouTube is the one with the longest partner program. That means they've been paying their creators the longest. YouTube was also designed with that in mind, in terms of like, okay, we need to find a way to pay creators to make this content on YouTube. YouTube is one of the first monetized platforms, and it has been growing so far. It's also the most popular platform to start creating content for anyone, irrespective of your background, irrespective of where on the planet you might come from. Whether you come from the village, you come from Lagos, you come from Abuja, wherever it is, there's content that you can create, and irrespective of your background, you can be successful with the platform. But as much as these opportunities are bound, not everybody can take advantage of them. And if you're somebody out there who is watching this, any of you guys that are watching this, and you're looking for an opportunity that will just make you quick, easy money over the next 30 days, then to be honest, this webinar is not for you, because there's a lot of things that you need to learn. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time. It takes energy. I'm not just here to tell you that, oh, you just go and just drop one video and then you just start making millions. No, it doesn't work like that. So you need to be ready to implement all these strategies. It takes time. You need to be patient. You need to also know the right information and know the right strategies to use. And we'll go into that as we go ahead. So who is this training for? Who is this training for at the moment? And this training is for you if you're looking to build a solid online income stream. This training is also for you if you love to create content and you want to start getting paid to do what you love. This training is for you if you are currently running your own YouTube channel and you've not found so much success. Maybe you're dropping videos and you're not getting views, or sometimes you get views, sometimes you don't get views, or you are struggling with figuring out either your niche or your content. This training is for you. This training is for you if you want to start a YouTube channel, but you have zero experience. This training is for you if you're looking for an opportunity to share your knowledge, experience with the world. This training is for you if you're looking to build an online audience and monetize it. This training is also for you if you have a 9-to-5 and probably you're looking for a way to either branch out of that and build something that you're interested in, and you also want to make money from that, or maybe you're even looking at quitting your job in the near future. This training is also for you. So in this training, you learn, the strategy that took me from driving an Uber to financial freedom. I was once an Uber driver, which I'll go more into. I used to drive Uber around Lagos, Nigeria, dropping people, picking people off. I'm going to tell you the strategy that took me from doing that to now being in a place where I'm traveling the world and making money while doing it. I'll also tell you the 3 reasons why people fail before they even start. I'll show you how to go fast and make money on YouTube with a small audience. And I'll also give you details about our special limited offer on our YouTube Creator Academy program at the end of this video. So yeah, who am I? Who am I myself? Maybe many of you guys are watching this, you've never even heard about me, or you don't even know my YouTube channel. Who am I? Why should I be? Why should you listen to me? So, hi, I'm Ty. I currently live in Lisbon and I love to travel and experience the world. I started my journey documenting Lagos, Nigeria. And now, like you can see my videos when I started, very minimal views back then. I was just documenting Lagos, Nigeria, doing all these videos all around. And now I'm able to document and travel to multiple countries across the world and document the globe, all for making YouTube videos. You can see my current views now from the videos I've done over the last few days. And you can compare them. This just shows you, it's like a graph of where I'm at now and where I'm coming from. I started just like most of you who are probably watching this, who are probably in Lagos or whatever state you might be in Nigeria or anywhere across the world. You can see how I started. It's there. And that's the great thing about YouTube. You can just look at somebody's channel and see their progression. My mission and what I'm trying to do with this webinar is to help people turn their passion, into a profitable online business. What I'm trying to do with every educational, every tip strategies I'm trying to share with you guys today is to help you turn your passion, whatever it might be and wherever you might be from. These are some of the articles I've been featured in. I've been featured in DW. I've been featured in Fast Company, Bella Nigeria, Rest of the World. This is a picture of me with the governor of Borno State. And recently, I was even also featured alongside Dangote. I didn't even add it to this slide, but let me just show you guys the feature on CNN. So this was a feature where I was featured alongside him. I was talking about the difficulty of passports, and I, as somebody who travels, I was also featured, and that was very interesting because I'm like, featured alongside Africa's richest man. This is it here, as you can see, is my name, Tai Aino, and basically talking about my experience and how I was not even able to buy, a new passport or spending over $150,000 so I can travel frequently. All of this came from, just building a platform and getting to the point where all these agencies, all these media channels now feel like I'm very important to be featured and I'm very important to talk to because of my knowledge about the subject of building and making online income from something I'm passionate about, which is travel in my case. And these are some of the other articles. This is Fast Company, one of the biggest media platforms in the world. This is another one from rest of the world. This was featured in 2023. So yeah, I've had a lot of articles. I've had a lot of people and brands and media outlets reach out to me. And I even have some other features that have not yet come out, but I've actually done. So my life was not always like this. Like, people might be seeing this and be like, okay, like how, like how did I get here? My life was never like this, for sure. I can tell you that. This was me in 2016. I used to be an Uber driver, like literally a taxi driver. I think Uber is literally it's like more fancy word to use. But I used to be a taxi driver in 2016. And I was always, driving around on the streets of Lagos, just struggling to make ends meet. And this was a very difficult period for me in my life at that point because I didn't have any other thing I was doing. Even the car I was using to drive Uber, it was a partner's car. And most times I just wake up early in the morning around probably like 5 a.m., enter Lagos traffic, drive till like 1 a.m. And that was my life every day. So I was driving like 20, probably like 21 hours or 20 hours, 20 to 21 hours every single day. And I was picking people up, dropping them off. And how much was I even making? I think probably I was making 20,000 naira per week. Like imagine making 20,000 naira per week then, and maybe like 80,000 naira per month. And the funny thing is that most of that money, I still need to eat. So most of that money went on food. So at the end of the week, I was most times left with almost no money. And that was my life for over almost a year. I kept doing that for almost a year, every single day from January to almost December. And it got to a point where I realized that, I couldn't continue living like this because my health was suffering, constantly being on the road, driving through Lagos traffic, carrying different types of people. My health was just suffering because I was also working also. I was working every single day. So Monday to Sunday, I was working and my life was very, very, very miserable. And for me, I think it got to a point where I just, there was just a day I was just sitting down waiting for like a passenger, and I was just thinking about my life. And I don't think I even cried on that day because I think something happened. I can't even remember what happened, but it was just a very sad, sad day for me. And I just looked at my life and I'm like, okay, I've spent the past almost 9, 10 months now just continuously doing this thing. My life wasn't moving forward. I wasn't seeing any paths in front of me. There's no award for best taxi driver. There's there's nowhere where it's like, oh, they'll call you to come and talk on stage because you are the best taxi driver, or they'll feature you because you are the best taxi driver. And for me, I didn't see a path out of it. I was kind of like stuck. I thought about the fact that, okay, what am I going to do in my future? Is this how I'm just going to keep driving? And I see a lot of all these old men who were taxi drivers too. And I'm like, oh, is this what's going to happen to me? I'll just be like 50, 60 years old driving the same taxi for the next how many years? And for me, I realized I couldn't continue living like this. And that was when I actually, for the first time, picked up my phone and said, okay, I want to do something different. And what can I do? And for me, I started taking that same phone, the places I was driving, and I started taking pictures. I developed an interest in taking pictures. And from taking pictures, I decided to also make short videos. And that was how I posted my first video on Instagram. It brings me to the fact that as humans we have to do what is necessary to survive, even if it's a job you might not currently like. I know a lot of people who are watching this. Many people might probably be working a 9 to 5. You have a day job and you might not necessarily like that job, but I think the most important part is to remember to spend some time investing in something that you love on the side till it becomes sustainable. And for me, one of the things I did was, as I was in that state, I was looking out for things that I could grow and things that I was passionate about. And for me, discovering the fact that I could actually, start taking pictures, it was pictures that started. If you go to my Instagram page at the moment, I will scroll to the bottom. What you see is pictures of places in Lagos, Nigeria. Those were the pictures I took on my Uber rides across Lagos. And that's how I started, literally. And for me, whenever you are in a situation where you're stuck, you need to figure out what are some of the things that I can do, that I can go, and things that I'm passionate about, that I can go, so that I don't get stuck doing what I don't like. And for you is also, whatever interest it might be, it's like what's that thing that you can do. For me, that thing was eventually discovering videos. During this process, once I started discovering that I love making taking pictures, and I developed that into videos, I started to use the money I was earning from my drives to invest in making videos for YouTube. I used to use my car to drive to places and document them. There's this saying that use what you have to get what you want. And for me, what I had then was a car that I could drive and a phone. That was what I now started to use to travel to all these places and document them. And I can see somebody asking, okay, how was I able to have time to document this and to do all of this while I was driving? I think for me, the free times I had, so periods where I wasn't driving, those were the periods that I was using to, go to those places and make videos about them. So anytime that I don't have a ride, that I'm not picking somebody and dropping them off, I just used to maybe drive to somewhere. I had so many spots. I have a spot that I used to park at Lekki in front of the place restaurants. I had spots at Ikoyi that I just park at, and I would just look for pictures that I want to take, get out of the car, take those pictures, take those short clips of videos, and then I just keep them. And when I get back home, I edit them and I post them on Instagram. And then eventually, that was also now what led me to posting my first video on YouTube. So after doing this, driving in 2016 for almost a year, this was how my journey now moved to YouTube. And after posting on Instagram for some time, I now moved to YouTube in 2017. And back then, this was all the gear I had. You can see my phone, this phone, you can see here, this was an iPhone 7. And this gimbal, you can see here me holding this black stuff is a gimbal I'm using to balance the phone. This gimbal was borrowed from a friend. I didn't even have a gimbal. So I was just using this iPhone and this gimbal. And there's a video of this exact scene here, but this is a screenshot from it. And this was all the gear I had when I started. I used this setup to shoot weddings, events, and even short documentaries. Because for me, I always knew this thing about, okay, whatever you have with you, just start using it and just keep moving. That's the main goal. Just keep moving. That's the key. And eventually, I realized that I love traveling, and I just started to use my phone to keep sharing this love for travel, because I first learned, pick my phone, started to film whatever, film weddings, events, documentaries, and then it was from testing out stuff, filming, making a lot of content. I realized that, oh, the one that resonated with me the most was travel, and that is how I started posting these travel videos that you see today on YouTube. And back then, I used to have this mindset. I used to watch a lot of like all these big YouTubers on the internet, and I see them with big gear and cameras, big gear, big equipment, and I used to wonder, maybe the reason I wasn't getting views was because I didn't have big gear like them. So I went to go and rent big cameras, and this was me in 20. I think this is 2017. You can see the date here, November 2017. After making videos with my phone for a while, I went to rent a big camera to just test it out and see. I felt like if I had this big camera and I made videos with it, I would get hundreds of thousands of views or millions of views, just like those big YouTubers I was watching. And this was the videos I posted. You can see the video on Instagram. It has barely even any likes. It wasn't getting engagement. I had only 13 comments. Even my Instagram was even getting more engagement than my YouTube. And this was YouTube. I posted a video, this same video, and this was 6 years ago. The video has only 1.2 thousand views. So that just tells you that having expensive gear does not equate to viewership. I tried renting big gear thinking I would get millions of views, but I barely got 2,000 views after spending all that money. And also, I was just posting randomly. I'll just come today, I'll post a video about drones. Tomorrow, I'll post a video about a performance. Another day I'll post a travel video. Then some days I'll even post tutorials, and I even made a video about Asun, how to make Asun. I'm sure you guys, if you're from Nigeria and you're watching this, definitely I can see some people laughing in the comment section. Yes, I made Asun. I literally was making cooking videos. Can you imagine? coming to my channel today and seeing cooking videos. Because for me, it was just like, okay, make videos about whatever you liked. But what I realized over time was that posting randomly was a bad strategy. Just posting whatever at any point in time is not a good strategy if you really want to grow. So the bad strategy that I implemented, which I advise and I will tell you guys now not to implement, is I was posting random videos with no strategy. That's a bad strategy. I was hoping to go viral magically. I was hoping that one day, I'll just get a video that will get 1 million views and then my life will just be set. It doesn't happen like that. I was also getting frustrated because, none of my videos were getting the results I wanted. And all of that made me feel like I was failing at this YouTube game before I even started. I was making the same mistakes most of you guys who are just starting out, you make before even starting. And this basically increased the amount of time I was using to grow on YouTube, because instead of me to just do something that maybe I would have grown much faster, it was slowing me down because I didn't have a strategy. I was just posting random videos, hoping that miraculously it would just go viral and I'll become a millionaire overnight. That does not work. I also had friends who also started with me during this period and during this period of the grind. And that's such a very interesting thing about YouTube. There's this period where you're figuring out yourself within the first 1 to 3 years, especially if you don't know of these strategies, or you don't have somebody to guide you, or you don't, there's nobody in your space, probably maybe from the same place you are, who you've seen who has made it out. So you're just basically figuring it out. I had so many friends who started with me and they got frustrated that they even had to just quit. And these mistakes, they are the simple reasons why most people fail terribly and end up giving up on their dream of building a brand on YouTube. It's literally the reason why most people just fail and they just give up. And for one of the key things to remember is that even as you implement all these strategies, it's something that you have to be patient with over time. And you must remember never to give up, because it's a long journey. But with these strategies, with all of the things I'm about to share with you guys, as you watch this video, it will eventually make your journey much smoother and much faster. So 3 reasons why people fail. One of the 3 reasons which I also experienced when I started, this was many of the mistakes I made, is 1, not having a clear goal with each video. When you get started, you should have a clear goal. Like, why are you making this video? Also trying to make every video different. The truth is that nothing on YouTube is fully original. Everything you see on YouTube is a copy of something, or a mix of a copy. It's just multiple mixes of different things that now make it what it is. Another one too is not optimizing their channel to make money. This is another big one that a lot of people fail to do, not optimizing their channel. And optimizing your channel is key. For making all these mistakes, I found a much easier and more sustainable way to grow while making money with less than 10,000 subscribers. I spent so many years making most of these mistakes over time, figuring out what works, what does not work, and I eventually found a much easier and a much more sustainable way to grow while making money with less than 10,000 subscribers. And with these strategies that I discovered along my journey, I've been able to not only grow my YouTube channel to over 10,000 subscribers, but over 800k subscribers. The interesting thing is that just within the period where this presentation was made, as you can see, I'm saying over 800,000 subscribers. Currently, we are almost at 900,000 subscribers. I can just easily, pull up my channel. That just even shows you that I'm going way more faster. Because once you can cross that first 10,000 subscribers, your growth becomes exponential. This is my channel at the moment. The channel has over 894,000 subscribers. That means when I prepared this document that you can see in front of you, and within that period to now, we've gained almost 80,000 subscribers. So that's the cool part about YouTube. It's like once you get your first 10,000 subscribers, the growth becomes exponential and you begin to grow really rapidly. I've earned hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue in the process. And this is just one of the revenue streams that you get from growing your YouTube channel. AdSense, when you drop post videos and you get views, it's just one of the revenue streams that you get from growing your YouTube channel. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the strategies that I use to be able to earn this amount of money as you watch. So just keep watching. So now let's talk about some of these 5 unknown strategies that I have used and how you can also use them to go fast and make money on YouTube, even if you have a very small audience base. So small audience base is like anywhere from 1,000 or even less than that, 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers. you can start making money on YouTube. So now let's go into one of them. The first strategy, which is one of the most important ones that I implemented back then, and what made me get to my first 10,000 subscribers, was I created searchable, discoverable videos on proven topics. To go on YouTube, I needed to know who my audience was. And one of the ways you can learn this and grow this is to create searchable, discoverable videos on proven topics. So you can see, if you go to my channel or if you go to YouTube now and you click on Nigeria, there's a high percentage that one of my videos will pop out, because Nigeria is a searchable term. The same thing you can do if you're, if you, whether you are from other countries, you're from Ghana, wherever you might be in Africa, or wherever, it's the same strategy. You create videos on searchable proven topics. I knew that a lot of people were searching for Nigeria, so I created a video on Nigeria. And if you go to YouTube now at this moment and you Google Nigeria, one of these videos is definitely going to pop out. And it's also the same thing too, depending on what niche you might be. And let's just continue with it so I can show you more examples. Once people find that video, it brings them to my channel. So those videos are like, it's like a fisherman that is like throwing out hooks into the water and you're trying to catch fish. Every searchable, discoverable video you create is like you're casting your nets. And once you cast your net, once people watch that video, then they are more incentivized to now say, oh, I watched this video, I gained some knowledge from it. Oh, let me go and check out what else this guy has on his channel, or what else this lady has on her channel. And then they come into your channel, and if they see more videos similar to that video, then they stay and then they subscribe. And that is how you grow your audience. This is another example of a searchable cooking content. This is a cooking video, and I know this person is making asun, but this asun is different from the asun I was making in my own video. You can see that the thumbnails and the titles, everything is different. This person is a pro at making asun. But this is another example. It's like there's so many people out there who want to learn how to make asun. Even before I made my own asun video, I went online to search, and I found all these channels. These are channels, when you see these thumbnails, these titles, these are hooks that they threw into the water. And now, if I'm somebody who is interested in cooking, I click on one of these videos and it leads me to CM's channel. And this is just the strategies you have to use. And you can see our channel, she has over 1 million subscribers now. This is also some of the strategies that a lot of all your popular YouTubers that you watch, these are some of the strategies that they also implemented when they also started out. You need to make something that is searchable, because when you start out, nobody really knows you. Nobody knew Taya, back then. Nobody knew CCME back then when she started. So whatever you might be, whatever name, like I know a lot of people are on this call. We can see we have like over 2,000 people currently now on this webinar watching us. Whatever niche, whatever area you might be, you have to create searchable topics in whatever interest you might have. And these are more examples, not just even in Nigeria. I want to show you more examples from across the world to show you that it's the same strategy that other people across the world are also using. A lot of people want to travel to New York City. The first thing most people do when they want to travel to a place is they go to YouTube. They go to YouTube. That's the first place people go to. And they type in New York City, traveling to New York City. And these are some examples of some videos that have popped out since that time period, traveling to New York City. And then it leads you to this guy's channel, Hair the Bar. It makes travel and lifestyle content. You can basically see how that links. From here, it takes you to his channel, and then you subscribe for more videos. And you can do it in any niche. This is somebody who does it in hairstyle niche. This is somebody who just literally makes videos about hairstyles, nice hairstyles. And you can even see the views on the videos. 6 million people are interested in watching somebody make their hair, or somebody's hairstyle video. And then it links to this guy's channel. He has 241,000 subscribers just from talking about hair. And this is even a guy. That's just one of the proven strategies that you can use. And whatever niche you might be, or whatever area of interest you might have, it works. These examples just show you that it works. And this is also another person, makeup. In the makeup industry, we have a lot of makeup channels. And if you want people to come to your makeup channel, whether you're in the fashion industry or whatever industry you might be, fashion, skincare, makeup line, all of that, this is also one of the strategies you can use. And this is the latest channel, Queen of Blend. She has almost 1 million subscribers, all for making searchable content. So that is one of the major strategies. And I think even at this point, if you just implement that in your videos, it is one of the things that is going to skyrocket your views, skyrocket your channel, skyrocket your growth. Is one of the most important strategies that you would use. If you take anything from this webinar, just take that and keep it, because it is a very powerful strategy. Now let's move on to strategy 2. I did what already works, which is called stealing like an artist. Everything we see on the internet is a copy of something that came before it. And that's why I said earlier, nothing on YouTube is original. And I see somebody from Lagos, this is Tammy from Lagos, is asking, what does steal like an artist mean? Steal like an artist is literally looking on the internet and seeing what are some of the proven videos that people have already done in the past that have worked, and how can you make your own in your own way. And I'll show you how I implemented this. So now looking at these videos now, this is a chart I made. These are some of the proven videos that I saw. This first video I saw was a video on Namibia. It was shot 2 years ago. And I saw that, oh, this video, it got this amount of views, 3.2 million views. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I want to go and make my own video. And I went and I made my own video. Namibia, a side of Africa, the media I want to show you. And that video became the most watched video on my channel. And I'm not the only one that does this. You can even see the biggest YouTuber in the world currently, the most subscribed channel in the world, Mr. Beast. He also does this. This is a video of a train versus a giant pit. This was done 2 years ago, and he made his own 8 months ago. And you can see the views because it's proven. It means that when you see a proven video, it means that a lot of people have interest in it. So that means that way it's like instead of trying to create something and reinvent the wheel, you just look for something that already works and now make it better or make it in your own way. This is what each of us did. This is another video from Yes Theory, finding the most secluded cabin in Switzerland. They made their own video overnight in the loneliest house on earth. And they also got a lot of views because this video got 24 million views. They went and did their own. It got 7.9 million views. So this is just a way to grow faster. It's also a way to basically prove that, oh, this video I'm going to spend all this time, energy shooting is going to do well. So as you go online, as you watch YouTube, look for videos that are outliers, videos that are doing really well, and find a way to make your own version. This is one of the best ways to grow on YouTube. This single video that I did on Namibia got me over 50,000 subscribers. Just one video. So imagine I made two. That means I just needed to make 2 videos to get to 100,000 subscribers. And that is what a lot of YouTubers, a lot of creators across the world use to grow. Another thing I did to strategy 3 was I added monetizable themes and topics to my videos. I made money from products I love by talking about them in my videos, and I earned affiliate commission. So there are so many ways to make money, and most of them involve you understanding the strategy behind YouTube and even understanding the strategy behind the topics and the themes of your videos. Because there are some niches or there are some types of videos that you can make that might not be monetizable, or there might not be an angle. You need to make videos that there's an angle in how you're going to monetize them. For example, this video was a travel video I made in Namibia, South of Africa, like I showed you guys earlier. And in the video, I knew that, oh, one of the things I wanted to do was to go to a place in that video that was a desert. And basically at that point, I could talk about the music I use, because one of the things about my videos that is very popular is like my music, because I make a lot of like cinematic videos. So music is really key in the videos I make. I signed up with a program called Epidemic Sound. It's a company called Epidemic Sound. That's where I get most of my music from. So I tagged them in the video, and I talked about the video that, oh, Epidemic Sound, this is what I use for all my videos. And I just basically promoted it in my videos in the middle of the video. And since that single link I put in my video back then, that was just one of my videos I did it in, I've constantly, every month up to now, Epidemic Sound pays me some money that I made from affiliate commission from those videos. And up to now, I also put that link in every of my video, because people are always asking me, what sound do you use in your video? That is how I make money. This is just one of the numerous ways I monetize my audience. And for you, it can be a different product. If you can find a way to talk about it in your video, then you can always monetize it. And like I showed you here, this is the chart. This is some of the affiliate earnings I've made from talking about the music I use in my videos. And I'm not the only one that does this. A lot of YouTubers, creators, they do this too. This is Peter McKinnon's channel. He talked about on Insta X360, and he talked about it being 8K in your pocket, all of that. But below it, there's a link to Insta360. Insta360, and it says, first people to sign up will get this at a discount. And then he's making money from the affiliate commissions on this device. It's kind of like similar to the way, if you like something, maybe you went to a store, you saw a product, you use the product and you like it, you refer it to probably your family and friends. So I'm sure, let me just even ask the question to you guys here. Has anybody here ever used the product? You go to a store, you use a product, you buy it, and then you now realize that, oh, you really like this product, and now you can't stop talking about it. You now start talking about it to your family, to your friends, anybody you talk about, and you guys know that the best recommendation that you can get is when you get recommendation from somebody that you care about or you trust. It just makes you just sold on the product. That's literally what you are doing with your subscribers whenever you recommend a product that you bought or you use. It's the same thing. Affiliates is like literally talking about what you like to your friends, but in this case, they are actually your followers, and then any money from it. So I can see a lot of people there in the comment section saying yes, like yeah, many of you guys have done it, I'm sure, as I can see you guys responding to this. So yeah, it's exactly the same thing. It's just that now you're doing it online as opposed to doing it in real life. So let's move on to the next strategy and the niche I stuck to, which also made me go faster. Literally, I stuck to a niche, and that made me go faster. And this niche conversation, people always talk about it, and it's like, oh, what is a niche? A niche is literally an area of interest. And I can see some people asking, niche, what is the niche? What if I have multiple niches that like what if I have interest in multiple things? I can see Shola from Abuja asking, what if you have multiple niches? Yeah, you can have multiple niches, and I'll explain further on that now. The most important thing on YouTube one of the most important things on YouTube is for you to grow on YouTube, your audience needs to know what to expect from you. For me to go on YouTube back then, my audience needed to know what to expect from me. And this is why sticking to a niche would make you go faster. For example, if you go to my channel, there's a general expectation of what you want. And this is my channel now, not my channel back then when I did not know what I was doing, when I wasn't sticking to a niche, and when I was making videos about Asun. My channel now, if you go to my channel now, you know what to expect. You know that what you're going to see is travel and lifestyle videos. You are not going to see anything apart from this. So if I drop a video, you kind of like know what angle, what type of video it is, what video to expect. The same thing too, if you go to like a Mr. Beast channel, you won't just see a random podcast on his channel. All the videos are a specific style, they are a specific make. They're all very similar because it's in the entertainment niche. The same thing too if you go to this Living Big in a Tiny House. It's a channel dedicated to real estate videos, talking about tiny home movement across the world and basically just showcasing tiny houses to people across the world. And there's another channel too, Life Advisor. She makes filmmaking and lifestyle videos. So all these are niches. And at the end of the day, a niche doesn't necessarily mean one thing. It could be multiple combinations of different things. It could be just one thing. It could be a mix of different things. Like I said now, this real estate video is real estate videos, but also tiny homes. So it's like interest. My channel is travel and lifestyle. So that means today I can make a video traveling to somewhere, and then tomorrow I can make a video talking about my life, because that is my niche. And that's why I said a niche doesn't necessarily have to be one thing. And now a niche can be really niched down, or it can be really expanded. This is an example of somebody who really niched down to find a core audience. And she makes videos about IELTS. She has only 45 videos and 2.5 million subscribers, because she made videos talking about the pain point people have. So many people want to write IELTS, and then she made videos to solve that problem. And now our channel has over 2.5 million subscribers with just 45 videos. Once you're really niche down, you begin to find a core audience, and an audience that will always keep coming back to you and always keep following your content, as long as you're giving them value. And no matter how much you niche down, you'll find that core audience that you really need. And lastly, the fifth strategy for me when I started to was I focused on quantity first and then quality after. Repetition helped me learn what works and what not to do. Focusing on quantity first definitely helps you at the beginning, because what it does is it's like repetition. The more you do something, the more you get better at it. If you go to the gym, or if you're somebody who likes going to the gym, or you like working out, you definitely know that when you go to the gym the first day, you don't just get all the results in one day. Like, who goes to the gym here? You guys should comment in the comment section. I go to the gym, but sometimes I'm very lazy because I'm always traveling. So I'm also I'm not better than anybody out there. I'm lazy sometimes and I don't go to the gym. But if you go to the gym, please comment below And you guys know that when you go to the gym at the beginning, you need some time to get to a point before you now start to feel fit. So you need to continue going multiple times. Making videos is also exactly like that. You need to build that muscle memory. Make this video today, in another 2 days, you make another video, and that is how you get better at it. So for me, one of the ways to get better at making videos, I focused on, okay, quantity first. I made 20 videos, I made 30 videos. I knew that my first 10 videos would not be nice, and the next 10 will be better, and the upper 10 will be better. And I just kept getting better. If you look at the kind of videos I used to make before, you can see on my channel, I made like, if I travel to a country, I make like 10 or 12. This is like 12 low quality videos I made in Kenya with very few views. I basically just go to different places, make a video. And I wasn't spending time on quality at this point because I wanted to get that muscle memory going, understand what YouTube really needed, how to make these videos. But you can see that nowadays, I don't really drop videos as constantly as I used to drop back then. And now I'm making one high quality video optimized for views. And you can see that the views have really shot up. Many of my videos are getting like 1 million views, over 1 million views. The ones that don't get up to 1 million views get like 500,000 upwards. And this just shows you that when you start out, focus on quantity. And then over time, as you become bigger, as you go, you can now focus on quality. Because by then, you already have an understanding of what your audience wants to see from you. And then you can now focus on making high quality videos of exactly what they want to see. Hope you guys are learning a lot from this. Please, if you're learning, if you're getting some insight, please give a thumbs up. Also, comment whatever it might be that any of these strategies that you feel like you're going to use and you're going to implement in your channel, because I want you guys to use these strategies. For me, that's the key of you watching this. And now let's move on to the next slide. And just to show you kind of like, let me take you behind my back end of my channel. So by constantly using all the strategies, this back end I'm about to show you guys, it's not something that a lot of people see, but I'm just trying to show you how you can go from not making money, because at the end of the day, as much as you're following your passion, you also want to make money. And I know a lot of people want to make money. Like, if you guys want to make money, you can comment. If you don't want to make money, I don't know why you're here, but but I'm sure that everybody who is watching this is definitely figuring out how to, because that's the joy of, turning your passion into a business, something you're passionate about. Imagine waking up every single day, doing what you love, and then getting paid to do it. That's the best life possible. So all the strategies that I just shared with you guys, those 5 strategies, this was where I was before I learned about them. And then when I started to implement those strategies, you can see how my income skyrocketed, and it just keeps going year on year. And this was my earnings within the period of 2020 to 2021. I made over $100,000 just from AdSense alone. This doesn't even count the brands and the sponsorships and all those other, other incomes, the affiliate commissions. This is just from AdSense alone. And this just shows you that, yeah, definitely these strategies work. These strategies, I'm not just saying them because I'm saying them because they work for me. And I'm also saying them because it's a general strategies that people from across the world use. Also, one of the things that these strategies helped me to do was I went from a point where I was earning basically almost no money, as you can see from here. I was earning, at this period, I was probably earning maybe like $2 within this period when I started, maybe $2 in like maybe 2-3 days. And then eventually from $2, it became $4 to $10 to $20 to now a period where you can see these high peaks here. I'm sure these days are like maybe $100, $200, $300 per day. From consistently doing that, this was in 2021, implementing these strategies. Now that I've learned them, I now moved to a point where, I could afford to buy a new passport because I still couldn't travel freely. As much as I'd solved the YouTube problem of understanding YouTube and the strategies, I still couldn't travel freely and make the kind of content I wanted to make. And I now got to a point where I now had enough money, made enough money to be able to buy my freedom, which is buying a new passport that now allows me to travel to more countries and also make more content. Being able to get to a point where I'm able to make enough money to buy this passport was so incredible because I never imagined it was going to be possible. But using all the strategies that I just shared with you guys, I've now gotten to the point where I'm able to buy a new passport and now also constantly be able to travel across the world. And this passport cost me over $150,000. Like, who spends $150,000 on buying paper? Like, YouTube gave me enough money to be able to buy a passport. Who would have even thought? I could have never imagined that possible, like buying a passport. I didn't even know people even did that. But yeah, YouTube made me enough money to be able to buy a passport. And now my life has changed so much. I can literally just leave now and decide to go to the airport and buy a new ticket and travel to any country I want to. And I started off as an Uber driver. All of this started off as an Uber driver making 20,000 naira, 20,000 naira a week. I'm making 80,000 naira a month. And even that money was usually spent on food. So I was literally maybe going on with maybe like 10,000 naira in savings left. 10,000 naira in savings left, now to a point, over a few short years, to a point where I'm able to spend over $150,000 to buy a new passport. That is incredible. I think sometimes I look back and I'm like, oh wow, how is this even possible? But what I've learned over time, and I think that the plan with this is also to teach you guys and show you guys the strategies I implemented so that a lot more people can leave whatever it is that they are doing that they might not have so much joy doing, or they might leave whatever situations they might be in that doesn't allow them to move around freely, or doesn't even give them the liberty to have enough money to even do the things that makes them happy. And yeah, for me, I've been able to do it for myself, and I want to do it for you guys too. And I hope you guys, I hope you are getting inspired. I'm sharing this story for you to get inspired and for you to take action and basically build the life of your dreams, just like I did for mine. And just to give you more insight into what is possible on YouTube, even buying a passport of 150K is still very small compared to what a lot of people are bringing in a year on YouTube. This article was earlier this year. Mr. Beast brings in over $700 million a year. Like this is the GDP of some countries that a YouTuber is making in a year. And we have another YouTuber who is a kid, is making over $29 million, and he became the highest paid YouTuber at one point in time. So, guys, this just shows you what is possible with YouTube. YouTube is life-changing. YouTube has done a lot for me personally. It has taken me to places that I would never have imagined. From being an Uber driver on the streets of Lagos to now being at a point where I'm traveling across the world. These are examples of some other people who they also started out not knowing where they were going, not having anything. I heard back then Mr. Beast used to make like over 100 videos before he even figured out before he got to like his first 1,000 subscribers. There's so much opportunity on YouTube, and so much is possible with the YouTube platform. The myth now people have is, okay, I'm talking about Mr. Beast, I'm showing you all these guys that have a lot of subscribers. The question I'm sure you guys are asking is, do you guys think you need 1 million subscribers to make money on YouTube? I need answers from you guys. Do you think you need 1 million subscribers to make money on YouTube? Okay, I can see Tammy from Lagos saying yes. I can see Shola from Abuja saying yes. A lot of people are saying yes, yes, yes. I'm seeing many yeses. We have over 3,000 people now on this call. We have over 3,000 people now on this webinar, and I can see a lot of yeses. Somebody said that's where the money is. When you have 1 million subscribers, you think that's when you can make money. No, I disagree with this. It's a myth. You do not need 1 million subscribers to make money on YouTube. I started making money just around the point where I had 10,000 subscribers. Even before then, before I had 10,000 subscribers, I was already making money on YouTube. The money was not a lot, but I was making money. And then once I got to 10,000 subscribers, I was still making money during that period. So you don't need 1 million subscribers to make money on YouTube. I started making money from within the range of 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers. I already started making money from YouTube. And I'll show you an example of a small channel who is doing brand deals. This is a channel called Rianne Christina. It's a vlog channel. She just makes videos about her vlogs and stuff. And one of the ways she's making money is by, affiliates. Similar to what I said at the beginning, she talks about the music she loves, and she's making money from it. You can see if you go to her channel at the bottom here, at the bottom right, you can see that she used Epidemic Sound. And on this video, she had over 8,800 people that watched it. And she has less than 10,000 subscribers. But she's already making affiliate commissions. She's using the strategy I mentioned at the beginning, using affiliate commissions to make money without actually, having a lot of subscribers. She's already making money. And you can see how a small YouTuber makes money with under 10,000 subscribers. She even dropped the video where she talked about, how she started making money and all of that. So there are so many ways you can make money. She can also work with brands. I work with brands when I didn't have up to 10,000 subscribers. I did videos with brands and they paid me money. So they paid me money just to talk about their product in my video, even though I was getting very few views at the beginning. So once you have over 1,000 subscribers, you can start to make money on YouTube once you implement the right strategies. Another thing people also say is, oh, I need to be famous to build a successful YouTube channel, or people need to see my face. And this is a very important part I want to talk about. I know there are lots of people here who are probably shy. They don't want to be in front of the camera, or they don't want their friends to know that they make videos. I also had that problem at the beginning when I started out. I was like, I want to make videos and I don't want people to see me, but eventually I got over that. But I know there are some people who maybe they want to keep themselves private. So I don't know if you guys have you guys heard of what they call faceless channels? Do you guys know that it's possible for you to make money without showing your face? I can see a lot of people here saying no. It's possible for you to make money without showing your face. Yes, it is. And I'm about to just show you some faceless channels that are making a lot of money. I can see a lot of you guys here on this call, like being in shock, like you don't believe it. It is possible. And let me show you the first example. This is one of the faceless channels that we have. It's called 5 Minutes Craft, and they have over 80 million subscribers. Nobody even knows the creator of this content because they never show their face. All they show is just what they are doing. They just show them working with their hands, and they show them making crafts, making different types of stuff. And you can see that they are getting views on their channels. They have over 80 million subscribers with 7,000 videos. That is a whole lot. That is crazy. And this is another one too, a faceless channel talking about, this is a video essays about life. It's called The School of Life. They just talk about life. Nobody knows. It's just a voiceover. So with just your voice, or either with your hands and music, you can make channels and you can make a lot of money, a shit ton of money. You can make a shit ton of money just for making a faceless channel. So you can see here, this channel has almost 9 million subscribers. So with the strategies I'm going to be sharing with you guys, these strategies I just shared now, and further strategies I'll share, it is possible for you to make money with a faceless channel. So I have Chris from London saying, okay, yes, he wants a faceless channel. Yeah, there are multiple examples depending on your niche. You can make a channel, you're from London. If you're in London, if you live in London, or if you live in Nigeria, you live in Lagos, wherever, you can make a faceless channel and you can still grow it and make a lot of money from it and have a lot of subscribers. This is another channel. The interesting thing about this channel is called CGP Grey. I don't even know what they do. I can't even pinpoint it. I know it's like they use like stick figures to make something, and then they talk about stuff, and then they make it funny. And they have, you can see the last video, 2.2 million views. All their videos are like almost 1 million views or over 1 million views. So even some channels I didn't understand, they're even faceless and they're making a lot of money. This is Vsauce. It makes explainer videos and they get millions of views. I don't think he has any video that is less than 1 million views. There's even a video there that has 16 million views. So yeah, guys, it's possible. But to be honest with you, why all of these strategies I've spoken about over the last few minutes, are the keys to building things that will take you from scratch to building a YouTube channel with over 10,000 subscribers and monetizing it. There's a whole lot more to being a successful YouTube creator, because come to think of it, there are thousands of creators out there, and most of them, they are struggling not just to increase their subscriber count, which, to be honest, really doesn't put money in your pockets, but they're also struggling to get views. So another myth people have is, do you guys think just having a lot of subscribers means that you'll be making a lot of money? I'm asking a question. Do you guys think just having subscribers makes you money? I'm seeing a lot of people saying yes, yes, yeah. No, it doesn't make you a lot of money. What makes you money is the views, not the subscribers. And subscribers are important, but at the end of the day, what makes you money is views. And there are lots of people who want to become successful creators, but they are struggling. And I understand this struggle because I've been there before. I was where you're at. Most people are struggling mainly to monetize their channel. And the funny thing is that many people think on YouTube that the main revenue you'll be making is from AdSense. Because I said views. What makes you money is views. But apart from that, there are so many other ways you can make money on YouTube as a creator. Even if you're not even getting those views, if you get views, you make a lot of money. But without getting those views, you can also still make a lot of money. Let me show you an example of a video I got a lot of views on, and I still did not make money from that video. This video I did on Jco, you can see the whole views. The amount of money I made from the video. The video has 1.1 million views. The video only made $132. A video with 1.1 million views. And another thing about YouTube too is that sometimes maybe you can post something and maybe in the video, maybe there's something they don't like there, or maybe, sometimes the algorithm can just be some type of way. Like I made a video, this video was done recently, and the video got demonetized. So that means I don't earn any money from this video. So AdSense can really be unreliable sometimes. So having and figuring out other ways that you can make money without AdSense is really, really key. And there are so many things that impact AdSense revenue, from the video length to ad blockers, which I'm sure a lot of people who are watching this, you guys have ad blockers on your computer. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys have ad blockers. Even I myself, I also have ad blockers on my computer. Ad quality is also key. Number of views is key. Number of clicks and ads that your video receives. So there are so many things that impact ad revenue. So your goal should be to find other ways to make money from your YouTube channel apart from AdSense. This is really important as you grow. And this is one mistake it took me so long to figure out, and I figured it out much later in my career, but you shouldn't have to go through all of that. And also the truth is that, all I've shown you and explained so far, as much as it might seem like, okay, I've been talking for the past almost 1 hour now, over 1 hour, is just the tip of the iceberg, because there's so much of this YouTube game that can be covered in a short webinar, because literally I have to basically share everything I've learned over the past, since 2017, which is over 6-7 years now with you. It's difficult to share all of that in just 1 hour. And there are so many things that you guys need to know if you're trying to grow on YouTube, from knowing how to make the best thumbnails, to increasing your retention, to how to film yourself, monetization strategies, how to get ideas. And I'm sure there are so many other questions that you guys have. So everything I've shown you guys is just the tiny, tiny, tiny tip of the iceberg. There's so many things to learn. Like some people want to learn, okay, how to make faceless channels. How can you grow with faceless channels? I can see somebody here saying, oh, they want to learn how to turn their passion for cooking into a successful channel. So there's so many things you need to learn about YouTube, and I can cover all of that in this very short webinar. And these are the things that are very crucial to your YouTube success, because YouTube is literally like a company. It's like different things need to be handled. It's like you're basically producing content for the internet in whatever area that you're passionate about, or whatever area that you have interest in. So it's like there are so many things that need to be brought together. It's just a lot of you guys here, you make food, you cook. If you're cooking, you put the water in, you put the tomatoes in, depending on who I'm not really good at cooking, so I don't know what you put in, but I know you put in a lot of things to make a really good meal. So that's what YouTube is. And all of that are very crucial to your success on YouTube. So I'm sure you guys are probably asking, how do you get from where you are now to where you want to be? How do you get from leaving your 9-to-5 job and basically pursuing what you're passionate about? How do you get from still working at your 9-to-5 job and doing YouTube on the side? How do you get from being an Uber driver like me to becoming a successful travel creator who is now able to travel the world and make money while doing it? How do you go from where I am? How do you go from where you are to where you want to be? And this is the singular reason why I decided to launch the YouTube Creator Academy. The YouTube Creator Academy program is an in-depth program that holds you by the hand and shows you all you need to know regarding building a successful YouTube channel from scratch. Even if all you have is just a smartphone and you have never used an editing software before, that is what the YouTube Creator Academy does for you. It shows you many of the other things that I've not been able to go in depth into. And basically, like what I said, the analogy I used earlier about cooking, it gives you all the ingredients you need to make the best and most successful stew or food or whatever food that you might like. It gives you all the ingredients you need to make that. This program, the aim of this program is to help you start and grow your YouTube channel to your first 10,000 subscribers and your first $1,000 in revenue over the next 90 days. Even if you've never filmed a video before, or you don't even understand how videos are shot, or you don't even understand what this whole YouTube is, The interesting thing is that once you hit the 10,000 subscriber mark and 1,000 revenue mark, the growth starts becoming exponential. For me, my growth started becoming exponential when I hit my first 10,000. And why 10,000? 10,000 just literally means that you've been able to gather 10,000 people and you've been able to convince them to subscribe to your channel. And that means you have a crowd of people who have interest in whatever it is that you might be bringing and you might be creating and making for them. You have 10,000 people who are always willing to show up, who are going to subscribe to your channel, and who are going to always come back whenever you post a new video. For example, you can look at my channel here. This was the period when I hit 12,000 subscribers. It was just a little over 10,000 subscribers back then, and I'd made almost $700 in revenue. But you can see that it was from this period that I started making money. You can see the graph. From here, I started making money. It reduced. Then from here, it went up again. It reduced. So it was from here that it's like an ECG. I don't know if you guys have gone to an hospital before. It's like that thing you see when somebody is alive. It's like, or when somebody just comes back to life from a coma or something. Like, or when they think somebody's dead, the flat lines. So I had a flat line. My channel was dead. And then when I got to 10,000 subscribers, and when I had started making videos, convinced over 10,000 people to follow my channel, that's when I now started making, there was now a wavelength there. And my channel basically started breathing. It came to life. And since then, you can see I had $700, and you can compare with the slide I showed you earlier that I had over $100,000. I made over $100,000 in a year. So 10,000 subscribers is really key to get to. And that is what this program does for you. It takes you from having 0 subscribers or wherever you might be, where you're at less than 10,000 subscribers, to getting you to your first 10,000 subscribers in the next 90 days and making your first $1,000 in revenue. And you can do all of this even if you have a 9-to-5 job. I think one of the questions I constantly get asked, and I can see some people asking on this webinar, is that, okay, what if you have a 9-to-5 job? How do you, I can see somebody here. This is from Kano. This is Hamed from Kano. He's asking, what if I have a 9-to-5 job? Yeah, even if you have a 9-to-5 job, it's possible to do all of this while working a 9-to-5 job. Remember, I was doing Uber, and I had a job that was literally, it wasn't even 9-to-5. It was more like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. So it was like, I don't even know what you call that. I was working 20 hours a day, and I was still able to figure out how to go from there and still make videos on YouTube, make videos on Instagram, push videos out there, and eventually get to a point where I now started consistently making videos on YouTube, and then getting to the point where I currently am at now. So it's possible. If I can do it, you can definitely do it, because 9-to-5 is 8 hours. I was working 20 hours. So that means you have at least 12 hours time to still do something. And yeah, so for me, until you hit the mark where you can now quit your job and focus on YouTube full-time, like I currently am doing, and I've made videos that make this much. This is what my videos currently make now. You can go back to where I was dropping videos and they were not even getting any views. This is just a single video on my channel at the point. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this to make you know what is possible. You can go from a point where you're literally driving across Lagos every single day, 20 hours, picking people up, dropping people off, having just literally 4 hours in the day to sleep, and still figuring out a way to still make content within those few times of the days you have, and still get to now the point where you now start making over $6,000 in revenue. This $6,000 is a whole lot. This is some people's 1 year salary, if I'm not mistaken, in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria. And I'm saying that just to show you the potential of YouTube. You can make a single video and it can literally give you somebody's salary for a whole year from just one video. Now imagine you were able to make 10, 20, 30 videos that give you this amount of money. And this is just even scratching the surface, because there are other YouTubers like Mr. Beast who is doing $700 million a year. That means it makes at least like $60 million a month. So that is really crazy. These are just some of the key things that you need to know so that you understand the potential of YouTube. And you also see that it's possible for you to get to a point where you can quit your job, whatever it might be. It might be a job. If it's a job you like and you still want to keep doing, you can do YouTube on the side. If it's a job you are tired of and you want to quit, you can do YouTube on the side till it gets to a point where you're making this much money, or you're making more money than what you're making in your 9 to 5, and you can now decide to quit your job. So this program is literally setting you up for a very successful career on YouTube that would allow you build a life doing what you love and make lots of money in the process. What's the best? I think I would like everybody here to just also put in the comment section, what is your idea of a happy life? What does a happy life look like to you guys out there who are watching this at the moment? And I know a happy life for different, it means different things for different people. I can see different people, commenting, what's a happy life for you? I can see somebody commenting freedom, money, doing what you love. For me, and I agree with many of the comments I'm seeing, for me, a happy life means doing what you love and making lots of money in the process. Like literally, I wake up every morning, I do what I love, which brings me happiness and joy. And at the end of the day, I'm making money from it. I don't know if there's any other situation that can be much better than that. Having the freedom to travel and do what I love and eventually get paid for it. I don't think there's anything else that can be better than that. So now let's go into the process. Here are some of the things that you would learn in this YouTube Academy that would allow you to be able to build a life doing what you love and making lots of money in the process. You'll be learning step by step all that I did that took me from less than 100 subscribers to over 350,000 subscribers during my first 2 years of taking YouTube seriously. Like I grew from 100 to over 350,000 subscribers within 2 years. And back then, I still didn't even know the right strategies to implement. Now imagine you now knowing the right strategies to implement. That means what I did in 2 years, you probably do it in 6 months or in 8 months or in 1 year. And it was this strategy that I implemented on YouTube and creating the right way that led me to this point. So what would you guys say is the worth of this? I think for me, the worth of this is over $300. It's definitely worth over $300 because this $300, I definitely even made it within the period I just had 10,000 subscribers. So it's worth over $300 for sure. You'll be learning how to set up your YouTube channel for success. And in this part, I'll also be showing you all you need to do to get started from scratch. Even if you know nothing about YouTube, YouTube is such a very interesting platform and it can get very complicated sometimes. But with this program, you'll be learning everything you need to know, even if you have absolutely no idea, even if all you even have about your YouTube is just your YouTube password and your YouTube username. You'll be learning everything you need to know from scratch that will take you from here, where you are basically getting 0 to maybe like 5-6 views, and where it's only just your family that is watching your YouTube channel, to a point where you now have over 10,000 subscribers. You'll be learning how to choose a profitable niche and position your channel properly to attract the views you desire. You'll also be learning one of the major problems why people never start YouTube. You're learning how to overcome the fear of posting your first video. This is one thing that stops a lot of people from literally building the life of their dreams and building an online platform and basically building something and creating content that they are passionate about and sharing it to their audience, basically making money from what they are passionate about, the fear of posting their first videos. I'll be taking you through the process of how I was able to learn, and able to overcome the fear of posting my first video and able to show up on camera and be confident, like literally the same way I'm talking to you now is also the same way I learned how to overcome the fear of being able to be in front of people on the internet and basically make videos. And what would you guys say is the worth of that? That is definitely over $100. It's definitely way worth more. And the next one is I'll also be showing you how to shoot professional videos with your phone. Even if, like I said earlier, you don't need expensive cameras, you don't need to break the bank. All you need to do is learn how to use what you have to get to where you need to be. I shot my first videos. I got to 10,000 subscribers with just my phone, literally with just my phone. I went through all the processes I need to learn how to edit, learn how to film, learn how to come up with ideas, all with just my phone. And you'll be learning this because this is key so that you don't also make the same mistake I made, which is going to go and buy expensive camera and expensive gear and then thinking that I'm going to get views for my videos and not getting views. And with this, you will learn how to not break the bank And because especially at the fact that at the beginning stage, you might probably maybe working a 9 to 5, you don't have so much money to spare, or maybe you don't even have anything you're doing, you don't have so much money to spare, but almost everybody has a phone that has a camera. And from there, you can build up to a point where you have 10,000 subscribers. And maybe within that period, you might even get a brand to sponsor you. And then you can now start buying maybe like a better phone, better gear, all of that. And I'll be showing you the process of how to do all of this. And you will now be ready to make a video and ready to film with just your phone in a few minutes. The value of learning how to shoot videos on its own, most times people make it a separate course, but I'm adding this in it for you guys as an added value. So I'm not just only teaching you how to make videos on YouTube or strategies to make, I'm also going to be teaching you how to shoot professional videos for your YouTube channel using just your phone. I'll also be showing you, we'll also be discussing professional equipment. So maybe when you get to the point where you're now over 10,000 subscribers, or if you're somebody who is willing to, you're making some money from whatever it is that you're doing, and you want to invest in your passion, and you say, okay, you want to start off, with like a nice camera, and you want to, start off with maybe like a nice camera, maybe like a Sony or a Canon camera, whatever. As much as you can use your phone for a start, the aim is to help you make top tier quality videos and improve as you go on the journey. So if you're somebody out there who wants to invest in some of that, I'll be showing you how to use, more expensive cameras, or at the point that you want to move into, maybe you now want to start making professional level content. I'll be showing you how to go about this too. Or maybe you have a camera that maybe your friend or family is going to give to you, and you want to make high quality videos. I'll be showing you how to make videos with a high quality camera. I'll be showing you the best cameras gears to use. I'll be showing you even the best cameras to buy at a cheap price. So that way, if your budget to spend on camera is just $500, I'll be showing you different cameras you can get within that $500. So you don't go buying a $6,000 camera that would eventually end up wasting a lot of money. I'll be showing you how to coordinate your lighting so you don't have to spend money on lighting. I'll be showing you how to use natural light. I'll be showing you everything you need to do that will take your videos from being an amateur to a pro, even if you have never handled a camera before. And a lot of people make this a separate course on its own, because literally people like, there's filmmaking courses, people literally take filmmaking courses that would eventually make them start making videos for people, and they earn a lot of money in the process. But I'm also adding this into this course for you for free. So I'm not just only teaching you how to make videos on YouTube. I'm teaching you that. I'm also teaching you the strategies to implement, how to use your phone to make videos, and also learning how to use professional equipment to film. And what would you guys say is the worth of this is actually way more valuable than whatever I'll put here. In fact, understanding what to look out for when choosing professional equipment will save you so much money, thousands of dollars in the process. Saving money is very key at the beginning stage, because you don't want to be wasting money on stuff that is useless, because every money saved is the money you can use to make another video or another content that would eventually help increase the growth of your channel and help you grow rapidly. I once had a friend who spent over $6,000 buying professional gear to film his videos, only for him to end up struggling for months to get viewership on his channel. And like I said earlier, gear doesn't equal viewership. Gear doesn't equal subscribers. Gear, you're just buying gear. If you buy gear, you're just buying it for yourself at the end of the day. If you don't know the right strategies to implement, and if you don't know how to go about, optimizing your videos, optimizing your retention, thumbnails, there's just so much to learn. And you'll be learning all of that in this program. You also be learning the nitty-gritty of planning your videos before putting it out. One big mistake a lot of unsuccessful YouTubers make is that they think they can just win creating successful content. And I thought, like I said at the beginning, I was just posting videos expecting one to just blow up. I just think that, I will just blow up from that video and I'll become a millionaire. It doesn't work that way. Every successful YouTube video that you see, has been carefully planned out and executed. So I'll be showing you how to come up with video ideas, plan and organize your video, script your videos for maximum engagement, and a lot more. There's a lot that goes into the process of making a video, from scripting, planning your video ideas, organizing it, and that is so much more valuable. It's so valuable. It's what can take you from getting 1,000 views on a video to getting 1 million views on a video. Just understanding this, and it's super valuable. And I think the price we put here is way more valuable than this. So as you can see, guys, everything we are trying to do with this, we are trying to give you more value than what the price we are even putting on screen. We're just trying to give you as much value as possible so that you walk away from this with all the knowledge required to grow from zero, or from even not knowing anything about YouTube, to a point where you are now making a lot of money from what you are passionate about. In this program, I'll also be teaching you how to edit your videos properly, because editing is very key. You can shoot the best video with the best camera, but if you don't edit it well, you're going to lose people's attention. Ensuring you get attention on YouTube is very key, because attention is what drives the income. Attention is what will make brands pay you money. Attention is what will make your videos recommended by the algorithm. It's the views. It's the fact that you're able to edit your video in a way that it gives you a lot of retention. That means people come, they watch your videos, they stay. If your video is 10 minutes, they watch it from the beginning to the end. All of this comes in the editing. And this is what I'm going to be showing you. I'll be showing you how to use simple, easy to use softwares to edit your videos, even if you have never edited a video before. And even if what you are using is, either your phone, even if you don't have a laptop, if you're using your phone, I'll be showing you the process of how to edit. People go out there and literally pay a lot of money to learn how to edit. There are editing courses out there, but I'm also going to be teaching you, because I want you to have all the tools necessary for you to be able to make videos for the YouTube platform, and for you to also grow your YouTube viewership and also your subscribers. And I think the value of this is actually way much more limitless and way much more than the value that you can see on your screen. And you will also be learning the ninja tactics of getting discovered and getting lots of views on YouTube on your videos, even as a beginner. Like, literally what you will learn from this program is what will make your first video, and your first video will be a breakout video. A breakout video is literally, imagine you have like 100 subscribers and you're making a video, and the video is getting 10,000 subscribers. Just like that guy I showed you at the beginning of the video. So let me just pull up his channel again so that you guys can see it. His channel was literally not getting many views. And now, just from the webinar alone that we did some months ago, he has now started getting 23,000 views, 10,000 views. So these are breakout videos. I'll also be showing you the secret of how the YouTube algorithm works in 2024. The YouTube algorithm is notorious for continuously changing. Like, every year they keep changing how it works, how we recommend your videos. So you need to understand the algorithm to even understand, okay, how do you make your videos in a way where the algorithm is like, okay, to promote your videos, push your videos, all of that is very key for you to understand how this works. And this is also, the value of this is actually a lot more. I'll also be breaking down YouTube monetization growth hacks, how you can beat the YouTube algorithm, like I said earlier. And in this part of the training, you'll be learning how to get monetized and build cash flow, the best time to post, what to do after posting. And then I'll be showing you what you must do to ensure your channel grows. I'll be taking you into the psychology. There's a psychology behind making videos, understanding what time to post. For example, what's the best time to post if you live in Lagos, Nigeria? What's the best time when, maybe people are going to be on their phone, so that once you post your videos, they get it instantly and they start watching it. And knowing what times not to post, probably when people are busy, when they're at work, you need to figure out what's the best time. And also, I'll be showing you the data and how you can read the analytics to learn how to do and how to make and ensure that your channel actually grows. And the value of this is a whole lot more than what you can see on screen. We'll also be going into the process to understand how the YouTube analytics works. There's a popular saying that what you don't measure, you cannot grow. If you don't measure something, you can't know whether it's going or not. So you need to find a way to measure it. And for you to measure this, you need to understand the YouTube analytics. So it's important for you to understand what is going on with your channel and how that impacts your overall growth on YouTube. This is very key. You need to understand what is going on with your channel. If not, you wouldn't even know whether some of these strategies you're implementing is going or is working or is not working. And this is very key. You need to know this. And we're going to be going in depth into this and how to understand how the analytics works. Understanding your analytics definitely helps you grow your YouTube channel, knows how to stop what is not working, and knows how to make you, basically helps you focus on what is working and helps you stop what is not working. Finally, you'll be learning how to scale up your media business. Most people don't understand that building an income source on YouTube is beyond just a YouTube channel. You are gradually building up a media company as you grow. YouTube is literally a media company. As I am now, at the moment, I have over like 8 people working in my company, helping to produce the videos that you see on the channel. It has grown from just me alone, working on my phone, being an Uber driver on the streets of Lagos, making videos on my phone and then editing it on my phone and posting it on YouTube, to now a point where it's like, okay, I now have a team. I have editors, I have thumbnail designers, I have people that just, their work is just to read the algorithm. I have so many people. It's now a fully fledged team. So I'll be showing you more ways where you can monetize your channel and you can charge for sponsorship and how to get big brands to work with you. And this alone changed the trajectory of my channel, changed my earning potential. It tripled it, just understanding how to scale up my media business. And it also made me live a less stressful life, because one of the things you need to learn is, as you go on YouTube, you need to learn how to delegate. And I'll be going into all of this in the course. And the value of this definitely is like a whole lot more than what you can see on screen. So you can see that this program is a fully blown one, and it holds you by the hand and takes you from being a beginner who knows absolutely nothing about building on YouTube to a point where you are now a pro in this journey. But don't just take my word for it. There are people who have taken the course, and this is what they have to say. This person is from our special YouTube Creator Academy Facebook community, and this is what she had to say. She says she completed the course already, and she must say that at some point she told her husband how she felt like she cheated me by paying such an amount, the amount I'm going to show you very soon, for the kind of knowledge that she got. And she said I overshared and she benefited a whole lot, and she can't wait for the Q&A. Another thing we also do with tools, which I'll talk more about, we have a live Q&A session consistently every week with every member in this program. This is also an email from a student. So you guys remember the guy I told you about earlier, who told you the page I showed you guys? I will show you guys again. That is this guy. His name is Yemi. Let me just show you guys his page again so that you see him. Yeah, this is his page here, made by Yems. He came on the webinar we had some months ago. Eventually, from that webinar, he bought the course and he took the course. And within the period he took the course, he said that he had now started implementing the strategies, and he can see he learned a lot from the webinar, implemented that, then he now went further to taking the course. You can see, like I showed you guys, he has been able to, reach over, like he said he has helped him reach over 3,000 watch hours for the YouTube Partner Program, which when you get it, you now become eligible to start making money. And it's currently at over 3,812 hours watch time, which is only 200 watch hours from 4,000, which now allows him to show ads on his channel. He achieved this within a very short period of time. And like he said, yeah, many of these achievements he got through learnings from the program and together with his personal research and experience. So these are just some of what people are saying. This is an email from a student. And if you wanted to go further on our platform, you can see what a lot more people are saying. People are saying it's absolutely worth it. This is reviews from people who have taken the YouTube Creator Academy. These are some more reviews from our students from Twitter and from other places. And this is from Twitter. This is from Instagram DM. This person says she has over 50,000 subscribers. Now, she says, first of all, thank you for putting this course together. The content is rich and detailed. I've been on it, and I'll say I've learned a lot of new stuff, and I'm able to get so much information. So everybody that has taken it, they've all been raving about the program, because it has taken them from a point where they were just basically figuring out how to go about YouTube to the point where they currently are at now. So you can see that what I taught in the YouTube Creator Academy works. That's the point I'm trying to prove to you, is that it works. There are people. This is not just the program we created and it's like nobody has used it. There's hundreds and thousands of people who have taken this program, and many of them have just good reviews for it. So all you can see, as you can see now, all you'll be getting from this program, based on the money we added, like basically we just put a value that we definitely know is less than the value of what is actually worth. You can see that if you add all that together, it will give you $1,680, which is still way below what we believe it's actually worth. But we understand that, okay, that's why we understand that people might need a figure to just kind of like wrap their head around it. We put a value there for you to just kind of like get an idea of what it will be at the minimal. Like at the minimal, this is the minimal value you probably get from this, and this is how much it's probably worth, and it's worth more than this actually. Like I said earlier, I showed you, I broke it down to you guys, but because you have stayed till this part of the webinar, you guys have stayed. We have over how many people? Like 5,000 people now on this call. We have over 5,000 people now on this webinar, because you guys have stayed and decided to stay to the end. Because I know some people might have left. Maybe they feel like, people at the end of the day, some people might feel like Some people might not be as serious as you guys who have decided to stay to the end, and we only want serious people as part of the program. People who are ready, who are willing to take the move and ready to build the life of their dreams doing what they love. I've decided to add some extra bonuses because for me, I just want to make your journey easier and make it easy for you to also quickly monetize your channel even before you start earning from YouTube AdSense. So bonus one, I'll be showing you how to build an audience across different social media platforms as you're growing your YouTube channel. So not only how to build on YouTube, but also how to build an audience across different social media platforms. With this, you begin to get many sponsorship deals that will pay for the time you are spending creating on YouTube. I'll be showing you how to make money with affiliate partnerships. Like I said earlier, affiliate is key. The good thing about making money with affiliate partnerships is that you also get the opportunity to earn recurring revenue. And fun fact is that this has a tendency of making you a lot more money than YouTube AdSense as you grow. I'll also be giving you access to the YouTube Creator Academy community on Facebook, where you'll be able to interact with people who are on the same mission as you, and you guys can go together with them. To be honest, guys, nothing beats working with a community of like-minded people. When I started out, I didn't even have a community. So things were so difficult for me. Every single time I had a question or every time I had something I was struggling with, there was nobody to talk to, there was nobody to speak to. But now we have a YouTube Creator Academy community where we have hundreds of people who have taken or who are part of the YouTube Creator program, and there's constant interaction. People are constantly sharing their videos with each other, so they're even getting more views than than if they just made the video and posted it on YouTube. They're also getting answers and questions. People are collaborating. It's just a fully fledged community that is just very there's this camaraderie between everybody. Everybody's just friends of everybody, and they're all going together. Imagine it's like being in a classroom where it's like, as opposed to just learning something on your own. It's much harder than if you're in a classroom of people who were on the same journey as you are. And also, my team members will also be answering all your questions on this community, and that way you get all the support you need to embark on the journey. And as you can see here, this is a screenshot from our YouTube Creator Academy. You can see me constantly interacting. This was 1 day ago, constantly interacting with people commenting, people talking about, like this lady, she said our Slavabad video has done exceptionally well, and she has been implementing the strategies that we talked about. You can see other people too. This is somebody who just recently got monetized on YouTube, and it's part of the YouTube Creator Academy. And constantly, I and my team are constantly responding and commenting and just basically talking. It's just like it's having access to me every single day, apart from you just taking the program. These are all the bonus benefits for you guys that actually waited till the end of this. So with all this value you'll be getting from the YouTube Creator Academy is at least over $1,880. So guys, how much do you think is a fair price for me to charge for you to get access to this community? I would like to just see some comments. How much you guys think? Okay, I can see coming from Lagos. He says he wants a discount and he wants to pay 1,500. Okay. Somebody else from Abuja is saying $500. Okay. Shola from Ogun State is saying 750. Well, those are good. Those are some good numbers. Good numbers for some discount. Even though I just showed you guys that the whole world of this is over $1,880. But how much do you guys think? So I've seen you guys drop your comments, and now let's go into it. So I'll be charging you guys 1,800 for this. I'll give you guys a surprise. I will also be charging you guys up to half of this as well, which is 940. And I will even also be charging you guys even half. I'll go further down, half of that at 500. What do you guys think I'll be charging? I want you guys to guess. To get access today to the YouTube Creator Academy, you will only need to pay a one-time fee of $125. Just $125. I can see the shock on some of you people's faces. Like, why am I giving all this knowledge and information at this price? This price, I think for me, this price is a reflection of the fact that I'm trying to make the barrier to the entry of learning everything that you need to grow on YouTube very low, so that a lot more people can be part of this program and they can build a life of their dreams. That is the most important part to me, is the fact that many people in this program are taking the program and they are, creating channels, growing, building their subscriber base, and getting to that elusive 10,000 subscribers and making their first $1,000 on YouTube. That is what brings me joy. And just to recount and recap what you'll be learning again, you'll be learning what I did to grow my channel from less than 100 subscribers to over 350,000 subscribers in just 2 years. You'll be learning how to set up your YouTube channel for success. You'll be learning how to shoot professional videos using just your phone. You'll be learning how to select professional equipment to use when shooting your videos. You'll be learning how to plan your videos before putting out anything. You'll be learning how to edit your videos to make sure they come out well. You'll be learning ninja tactics to getting discovered and getting lots of views on your channel. You'll be learning YouTube monetization growth hacks, plus how to beat the YouTube algorithm. You'll be learning how YouTube analytics works. You'll be learning how to scale up your media business. And you'll also be learning how to build an audience across different social media platforms. You'll be learning how to make money with affiliate partnerships. You'll be learning, you'll be also having access to the Facebook community. And you'll be learning a whole lot more, because the amount of things you'll be learning is too much to even put on just one slide. And the value of this is way more than $1,880, but you'll be having all of this at the price of $124. But now I also have something too. I have an added. I just keep giving you guys add-on and add-on and add-on and add-on, because I want you guys to grow and I want you guys to learn and build the life of your dreams if you're watching this. If you get access in today, I'll be giving you special access to an exclusive Q&A session over Zoom. That way you get to ask me any question you want and have in real time. Imagine you don't have any single subscriber on your channel, or you have less than 1,000 subscribers, and there are some things you might want to learn. But imagine you now having access to me. Apart from taking the program, and which just gives you all the information you need, maybe you might have some individual specific questions that might be very specific to your niche or your channel or the situation you might be in. You will get access to me personally, and I can walk you through and answer those questions in real time. The value of this is priceless, because I didn't even have anybody when I started. I had to learn and make all those mistakes on my own. But you have access. I'll be giving you guys access to me in real time. So you can ask all the questions you might need, and other people can also ask questions they might have on this Zoom call. And you'll be learning from even the questions they're asking. You'll be asking your own individual questions. It's basically like a Q&A. Just ask me anything it might be. It might be about monetization, thumbnails, anything. I'll be answering all your questions. Plus, I'll be giving you guys an opportunity to collaborate with me on a video once you're able to hit your first 10,000 subscribers, because I want to incentivize you guys to grow. I just don't want you guys to just purchase this, just join or get access to this program. I want you guys to also get access to the program and also implement the things you've learned, and also implement all these things and access of information I'm giving to you. Because I know some people will just get the program and maybe they might get lazy and not implement those strategies. I want you to push. So these are more incentives, so that once you hit your first 10,000 subscribers, you will get an opportunity to collaborate with me. So that means, imagine you at your first 10,000 subscribers collaborating with me that is almost at 1 million subscribers. That will definitely boost your growth and boost your channel. So guys, I'll be giving this opportunity to just the first 20 people who get in today. I'll be picking somebody randomly and collaborating with them on a video. And to be honest, I don't know what the video might be. The video might probably be a travel video. So that means there's an opportunity for you to also probably go with me somewhere on a trip. But remember, this opportunity is just only for the first 20 people who get in today. So you can see that getting into the YouTube Creator Academy today for just $125 is a massive steal. Like, I wish I had this opportunity when I started. I would have probably gotten farther than where I'm at now. Maybe I'll have like 5 million subscribers by now. And for me, it's like, I made this course to share my knowledge with you guys because I want you to go. But I know that people only value what they pay for. If this program was free, many people would probably just get access to it and then they probably wouldn't even open it again. But the fact that you're paying something for it means that at least you'll be reminded that, okay, you paid something for this, and then you need to get the value you paid for it from, even though the value is way more than probably what you are going to pay for it. But the fact that you're paying money means that it commits you. And that is why we put that price there, because we want to make sure that you value it, you value the knowledge, because this is knowledge of over 6+ years, and knowledge that took me from being an Uber driver to being in a position where I could buy a passport for over 150,000 and be making hundreds of thousands of dollars, traveling the world, enjoying my life, and visiting different places, and getting so much experiences, and also making money from what I love doing and getting paid to do it too. So since you participated in this webinar and you stayed to the end, for those serious enough to watch the end, I'll be giving you guys a 20% time-sensitive discount code that has to be redeemed in the next 24 hours. And that is the code you can see on your screen. It gives you 20% off. So guys, all you need to do now is to click on the link below. If you're accessing this from Nigeria, Lagos, Abuja, anywhere in Nigeria, it's going to show you the price in Naira, whatever the equivalent might be at that point in time. And this 20%, what I can assure you, it gives you a 20% discount on it. And that means all you'll be paying is 100,000 Naira today, within the next 24 hours. So click on the link below. Click on the link below now and follow this process you can see on the screen, which is you putting in your name, your email, and then putting in the code, which is Tire Island 20%, and pressing apply. All you now have to pay will be 100,000 Naira. You put in your card details and you click on pay. Once you click on pay, you get access to the course instantly in your email. This coupon code just gives you 20% off within the next 24 hours. And it's very time sensitive. So please do that now and get started on building your life and building a dream life. And now, like I said earlier at the beginning, the whole point of this program is to build you up from a point and where you have, either you have 0 subscribers, you're starting out, you have a 9-to-5 job you hate, you have a 9-to-5 job you love, and you want to build something you're passionate with on the side with YouTube. This program takes you through the whole process, through the whole 9 yards. Everything I've learned over the past 6-7 years, it takes you through that process. So guys, click on the link below now to become part of the YouTube Creator Academy and start to build the life of your dreams. So remember guys, like I said earlier, you want to be part of the first 20 people who will get in today, because that gives you an opportunity to collaborate with me once you hit your first 10,000 subscribers. By clicking on the link, you become part of those first 20 people. And I can just see now from the back end that we have 13 slots. We already have 10. Man, you guys are really fast. We have 13 people who just recently joined this program. There are only 7 slots left. So if you want to be part of this and be able to collaborate with me on my first video, you guys should click on the link below and get started on what would definitely be a life-changing journey for you. Only 7 slots left, and the discount code lasts only 24 hours. So guys, take action now today and begin to build the life of your dreams doing what you actually love. Become the go-to authority in your niche. Save years of testing and experimenting for the price of a night out with friends. Lock in the discounted enrollment price today. And the best of all is that I'm also going to be giving you guys a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you decide to take this course and you believe that, you didn't learn enough, or you feel like, it didn't help you grow on YouTube, we are basically assuring you that you're going to get 100% satisfaction guaranteed once you take this course. There's no way you would take this course and you will learn something. And we're telling you that if you decide to take it within the next 30 days, as long as you take the course from start to finish, if you don't learn anything from the course, we'll give you your money back. So I don't know, guys. There's no risk involved in getting started in building a life of your dreams. So guys, remember, we have 7 slots left now because 13 people, most of them are from Lagos, because Lagos people are the ones that always move fast. Lock in the discounted price of 100,000 Naira today and get started on what could be a life-changing journey. Your enrollment is risk-free. Like I said, click on the link below and take action now. Everything I'm teaching in this program is everything that took me from where I was at to where I currently am at now. So now, guys, I would like to take some questions from you guys. Let me hear what you guys think. And I can see a question here from Ade. It says, can I start shooting videos with my phone? Definitely, you can start shooting videos with your phone. Like I said earlier, when I was talking about the strategies, you can definitely start shooting videos with your phone. I started with my phone. I had an iPhone 7 back then. That was what I used to shoot all my videos. and you can start shooting videos with your phone. I got to my first 10,000 subscribers with just my phone, and now I'm going to be going more in depth into this in the program. You'll see all of this in the program. You see how to shoot with your phone. You see how to edit with your phone. You see how to post with your phone, how to read your analytics, how to basically, figure out how to basically grow your channel and engage with your subscribers. Everything done all from your phone. I can see another person, Bola from Abuja, saying, I have a YouTube channel, but the growth is slow. Will this program help me? Definitely the program will help you, because it will take you from not knowing what you're meant to do to now figuring out a plan and a strategy to eventually build your platform to a point where you go from literally zero, whether you're zero, whether you're 500, 1,000, takes you there to 10,000 and even further. I think 10,000 is just the benchmark. Why I keep saying 10,000 is the benchmark where you begin to experience exponential growth. So it will take you from all of that to where you are meant to be. And we go in depth into this, how to increase your slow growth on YouTube, how to implement the right strategies, how to become more discoverable, how to understand the analytics, and also how to understand the YouTube algorithm, which keeps changing. All of this you will learn in this program. And I can see some people also talking, before we take the last and final question, I can see that many people are talking now about the fact that it seems the code is it's exhausted. So a lot of people have actually bought, they've actually rushed in. So what I'm going to be doing is before I take the last question, I'm going to be opening up that discount code for the next 48 hours instead of 24 hours. I've extended it one more because I can see a lot of people want to learn. They actually want to get into this course. So I'm going to be extending one more day. So instead of it to be 24 hours, it's going to be 48 hours. So you guys should get in now. You have 48 hours, which is 2 days from the point of you watching this to the next 2 days to basically take action. And now let me take the last question. How soon can I get my first 10,000 subscribers if I start today? And how many videos a week do I need to post? Depending on your schedule, we talk about all of these processes in the course. You'll get to your first 10,000 subscribers if you implement the strategies rigorously within the next 90 days. And you can even get there faster. You can get there within the next 60 days. It just depends on how hard you're willing to work. If you work slower and if you don't implement the right strategies, it might take you longer. But with the strategies we talked about, and if you follow them to the letter, you're going to definitely get your first 10,000 subscribers very quickly. And the videos you need to post all depends on your schedule. So guys, all of this, we discussed all of this in depth in the program. Like I said earlier, just to reiterate again, click on the link below, use the discount code, which has now been extended to over 48 hours. So just to reiterate again, in case you guys, like you didn't see it again, I'm putting this up on the screen. This is the coupon code. This is it here. This is the code. You just put in the tithe or 20%, and you get it at a discounted price. If you're accessing this from Nigeria, you're going to get it at a price. When you put in the coupon code, you get it at a price of 100,000 naira, which is way cheaper than your other people across the globe are paying. Because I understand that you're accessing it from Nigeria, and I understand I want to make it as cheap as possible. And my Nigeria people, I'm from Nigeria, so I need to just give you guys preferential treatment. This coupon code only lasts for the next 48 hours. So if you're making the move, I would advise you make the move today and get started on what could be a life-changing journey. Like I said, put in your username, put in the code as you can see on screen, and put in your card details, and you click on pay, and you get access to the academy, and you get access to the program, and you get started. So guys, thank you so much for joining. Click on the link below and let's go on this journey together. I'll see you guys on the YouTube Creator Academy community, where you can communicate with me at any point in time.